the cave gardens of Chatwell. Our home is named in honor of Winston Churchill's home, Chatwell. If we are to chat, let us chat well. We have bamboozled the garden as a cheap, aesthetically pleasing barrier. When you leave Hobbiton at Chatwell, you are re-entering the Shire, a bamboo symbol of humanity's best hope. A sign encourages others to consider cave gardening. As a concept for better mental and physical well-being, cave garden is dedicated to and emulates Bordentown, the Tuskegee of the North. Part of the whimsical effort to entertain and edify. She who makes it possible, an Ivory Soap Soul, 9944 100% pure. Reedy Creek flooding the banks and road, a reminder of why we need to retime our needs and detime our wasteful CO2 sending wants. Flags flown in honor of all who gave some and some who gave all. The beginning of the Bean Cave with a beaming green thumber. Bean Cave a month later. These Asian beans are not beanie babies, more like beanie longlegs. Pick and eat tomato cave. A Christmas tree tomato cave. I cannot tell a lie, George, vouching for a tomato. Honest Abe agrees. And the beef goes on. The cute cave. Two head knockers in a cave. Results of cave gardening. After 120 quarts of... Do you have some more pickles you can give away? Another before and after comparison. Yum. The sweet potato cave. A month later, so dense that it truly inspires and justifies. Cave garden. Canning over 70 quarts of paste and salsa requires a separate tomato cave. 10 baseball-sized Romas with more romettes and blossoms above these. Variety is the spice of life, and cliches are the boredom. Another view of the great American mixing pot, genetic democracy. Why caves? Better up 7 feet, over 8 feet, and down 7 feet, then up 20 feet to pick from 19-foot tall tomato plant. One of the two great gardening insights in 2014 was training yellow squashes to go skyscraping. 7-foot top view of yellow squash. Are they not pretty? And pretty gets prettier. My squash plants are pretty cool. No visitor yet has not expressed superlatives. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and my squash plants are the cleanest I have ever seen. Truly, in size and color, these Boston winter squashes are basketballs. Candy roaster winter squashes are a must. Candy roasters grow and grow. Second corn crop. A 5'4" corn picker, measuring the corn. The second great insight of 2014 was the end-of-the-hose sprayer, which when filled with common, cheap, liquid laundry detergent is the best bug and mildew preventer ever discovered. One nasty bug impervious to broadcast spraying is the cucumber beetle. A simple, inexpensive solution is this homemade device. The best height is waist height, about 3 feet based on the density of bug collection. The flat top of the bug catcher makes a wonderful landing zone for a cup of mud or a can of joy. But you need fewer cans of joy when you have the daily joyful quest of wondering what Santa Claus left overnight. And this rampaging green pumpkin has caused much mirth for neighbors, mailmen, and visitors as it charts well its own path. With more heat waves, a misting system is a must. Figs. more figs. And figs for cold, wintry days made warmer by fig-covered ice cream. My fig tree. Squash for winter and canning. My canning fixing shelf. Pantry filling up. Cost and time of gardening is less than maintaining a lawn. In general, people who do not like to garden or like to cook are people who don't like to be alone with themselves. If you don't like yourself, try gardening instead of paying for a shrink, for a rehab, or for a divorce. The best government is the least government, which is possible only if we better self-govern. Gardening facilitates self-governing. One saves time and money. One ponders how to prevent and solve one's problems of life. As individuals or nations, we can slow our lives to live or grow our mess to less. A garden is where one can find the meaning of life, that is, create rather than destroy, solve rather than cause. So simple and so true. A problem-solving garden is not work. A problem-filled life is work.